What's up, guys? Ryan here, doing another Think, Learn, and Be Vulnerable vlog. And it's a little cold, so I'm wearing a hat. Plus, I didn't want to comb my hair, so yeah. Anyway, I want to talk to you about a conversation I had with another man who was a dancer. And we are talking about dance. And he was complaining that girls said no to him a lot, at least what he perceived to be a lot. And his thinking was, I mean, it's just, it's only one song. Like, really, what's the big deal? And I think he thought that women should be more understanding and should give a guy more of their time. And I'm a guy, and I'm an instructor in the, bachata scene and the Latin dance scene. And I have a little bit of a responsibility to express my thoughts and to also sort of like shape the Overton window of people in that community. For those of you who don't know, the Overton window is sort of accepted thought in any particular subject, typically politics. Um, so the thing that I usually say to dudes that express this particular sentiment, and it's a lot more than you might think, is why do you care? You don't know this person. They're not important to you. It shouldn't affect your night. It shouldn't affect your mental well-being. It shouldn't change anything, you know? She said no. Who cares? She's not important. She's not your future wife. Just move on. Don't worry about it. It's not on you. It's on her. And then I talked to more followers and talked to more women. And I realized that the reasons for them to say no could be many. There could be a lot of different reasons. But it doesn't matter. If a woman says no, she means no. So whether you think she should, stick her neck out there for you or not, it's not the point. The point is, in that moment, she has decided to say no to you. It doesn't change who you are, but it also shouldn't let you change your view of her. Let's respect women's boundaries. Let's respect women's autonomy. And instead of just being like, oh, she's a stuck up bitch or whatever, you're like, nah, she just didn't want to dance with you. It's okay. Like, stop taking women, setting their boundaries, and making decisions for themselves as a personal affront or an attack on you. They're not insulting you, they're just holding firm. They're saying, this is the way I feel. These are the decisions I would like to make right now. So then I'm going to make them. It it almost has nothing to do with you as a guy. But even if it did, it doesn't matter. Not everyone wants to dance your particular style. You're not everybody's cup of tea. I know there's plenty of girls who've been like, he's sweaty. I don't want to dance with him. He dances a little too close. I don't want to dance with him. You know, oh, he bounces from girl to girl to girl. I don't know. Like, I don't really like that. I'm like, whatever. Those are your reasons. It's nice to hear them because hopefully I can improve on that. You know, change my shirt more frequently, um, dance with a little more distance, be more respectful of the way that a woman wants to dance, try to feel that out sooner and give her the experience that she would like to have. But where the hell do you get off thinking that you're so important that this is about you? No, this is about women. This is about women being able to say, here's what I'd like to do with myself and my time. you should respect that and not get all pissy and be a little bitch about it. Like, seriously, it doesn't change anything except for the fact that you are being kind and you are giving women a place to feel safe and respected. And that shouldn't be a big deal, but it also should not be uncommon. That should be the norm. When a woman says what she wants to have happen, you do what you can to allow that to happen because you're a good person and you respect this other person's desires. That's it. Just because they conflict with your own doesn't mean they're not valid and doesn't mean you should not respect them. You absolutely should. So let's think, learn, and be vulnerable. Well, one, we need to think about what it's like to be in another person's shoes. We need to think that their decisions and what to do with their own time and their own bodies are in no way a reflection of ourselves, right? We need to think about what the heck am I doing when I'm thinking that way? When I'm thinking, how does her decisions and actions affect me? Is that the right mode of thinking? I would argue no. And learn, well, I think we need to learn that this isn't the kind of fight that we think we're having. This isn't a culture war or a discrepancy in thought. No. It's just people deciding what to do with their own freedom and their own time. That's all it is. As far as being vulnerable, well, guess what? Not everything is about you. Not everything is about your desires, your pleasure as a man and as a leader. Yes, oftentimes women are followers, but they absolutely get to lead in their own lives. You know, there's a lot of guys out there who are rough, who are hurtful, who get too close, who aren't respectful, who are gross, who, you know, are trying to just sleep with everybody, who are, you know, who have bad intentions, potential rapists, you know. As a guy in the dance scene, I bet you've never feared that you might be raped that night. I bet you've never feared that you might get sexually assaulted that night. I bet you've never feared, probably shouldn't have another drink, not because I might get in a car accident, but because someone might try to take advantage of me. Women have those thoughts all the time. It's ubiquitous. It's like constantly there. It's something you always have to think about. And you know why? Because men have not been educated enough and men have not been taught enough restraint in themselves to not do these things, to not pose these kind of threats. And in terms of being vulnerable, we need to look at ourselves and realize, are we perpetuating something that is potentially very dangerous for women? And can we do better? Yeah, darn right we can. Absolutely we can. In fact, as men, we should be doing everything we possibly can to add to the safety, security, and comfort of women. In the dance scene in particular, but in life in general. There is nothing that a woman could say or do on the dance floor that should make you think she's a giant bitch because you don't know her. You don't know what she's thinking. You don't know what she's feeling inside. And just because a woman turns you down for dances a couple of times does not say anything about her, aside from the fact that she'd like to set a boundary. That's it. And it's not even a big one, right? It's it's one that should be easily respected. And it's not one that should change your mind about her in any way. So, guys out there, when women are expressing themselves, when women are setting their boundaries, when women are telling you what they want and how they want to be treated, maybe just do it. Just saying. Must be nice as guys to just be able to run over everybody else's feelings and everybody else's desires and accuse them of being, a bitch or fucked up because of their actions when really it's ours for, being so running over of feelings and stuff. Like, it's just we can do better. I can do better. And it's something I'm going to have to make sure that I do when I do get out back into the world again. We all got to check our privileges. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.